You're a handsome guy.
Thank you. Likewise.
Thank you.
That shirt.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it. All right! Nastynathaniel out here in the city of Nashville, Tennessee. And joining me is Silent Citizen. And right now we're going to be conducting a First Amendment audit of the Church of Scientology and Celebrity Center, Nashville. We're going to make sure that our friends at the Church of Scientology, here in the music capital of the world, respect and honor our constitutionally protected right to record what we can see in a public space. So let's go over there and strike a chord. Sign right there lets me know exactly where I'm at. This is Scientology Nashville. So yeah, folks, this is it. This is the Church of Scientology of Nashville. This is actually one of their celebrity centers. Probably the most famous of their celebrity centers is the one in Los Angeles, which that one really stands out, especially if you're driving by on the 101 freeway. They also have a celebrity center in Las Vegas, which yours truly has audited before. And they have one here in Nashville, which, not knowing a whole lot about this city, initially, I kind of wondered why they would have a celebrity center in Nashville. But then, you know, coming to learn that this is actually the music capital of the world. Not just the country music capital, but the music capital. And there's so many celebrities that live here in Nashville, it kind of makes sense why they would have a celebrity center in this part of the country. But it's actually an old schoolhouse. This used to be the Fall House, and it was opened in 1898. Scientology likes to purchase these old historical buildings. Look at those windows. Yeah, this is definitely an older building. Silent Citizen and myself, we were just in downtown and we were walking around, and I was amazed at all the old structures that are still standing. And this place here is no exception. But yeah, like I said, Church of Scientology likes to buy these old historical buildings. Same thing with like the Christie Hotel and the Hollywood Guarantee Building. But right now, we're going to hang out. We're going to film from a public space. We're on a public sidewalk. We're not on their property. And we're going to see how they respond to two individuals exercising their constitutionally protected right to film in public. Oh, it looks like we got some tables and chairs down there. Like hard metal chairs. Like, is that where they come out in between, you know, course time and have some margaritas? Maybe they sit out there and sip their margies, and, or I don't know, maybe they puff on some briefers. I mean, actually, after all, L. Ron Hubbard was a smoker. Well, I know he smoked cigarettes. Who knows what else he was smoking? Right, Ron? Well, this must be for the non-celebrities. Maybe they got these tables and chairs. Like, wonder if drinks are complimentary over on this side. You know, the grass isn't mowed, or I don't know. Or maybe this is where the Nashville RPF is. Maybe this is where they keep the RPFers. It's definitely a little bit more raggedy over here. We got a camera up on a pole. This is kind of like the kind you'll see at like Big Blue. But there's no camera in it. Like, what the hell? What, are they low on funds here at the Nashville Org? I don't know. Sounds like they need to get to Regin. They need to get the Regin going. So we got this other entrance over here. I don't know what this leads to. Maybe this is like a back room. Maybe this is where the celebrities come in. This is maybe where Toby Keith or Kid Rock, maybe when they come in to do their wait a minute. Are they even Scientologists? I don't know. Kid Rock might be a Scientologist. But yeah, or maybe it leads to like a torture chamber or something. Maybe that's where they bring people in for ethics violations and they do naughty things to them.
Big fan.
What was that?
Big fan, man.
Big fan?
Big fan. Yes.
Oh, you're a Kiss fan?
Yes, sir. And a fan of yours.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir.
Oh, you know who I am?
I do.
Oh, really?
Nastynathaniel, glad to meet you.
Oh, wow.
Yes, sir. Hello, hello.
Oh, people out in this part of the country watch me?
When someone would show up here.
Oh, really?
Because I've seen you visit them, quite often, yeah.
Wow, I can't believe. So you really know my channel?
Sure.
Wow, I didn't realize that many people knew who I was.
Well, I'd say quite a few, man.
Do you have a handle that you comment with?
No, I don't really comment. I watch. I have in the past commented, but but yeah, I do keep up and watch and see what's going on
Yeah,
with
that's badass.
the First Amendment.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Man, I can't believe it. Can I get a picture with you? Was that possible?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, yeah, of course you can. Yeah.
They're not going to believe it back home.
All right.
Yeah, I keep up with that stuff, man.
I was wondering if somebody was going to notice him out
Yes,
here.
sir, I did. I saw the black and the hat. And I said, wait a minute.
He's pretty
God,
distinguishable.
That's awesome.
Would you mind?
Yeah,
Would you be so kind?
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, man.
Say nasty!
Well, I appreciate you taking the time to watch, because I mean, there's plenty of other things people could be doing, but they watch my videos.
Stop in the middle of the road, right? I got flashing lights, so everybody thinks I'm supposed to be here.
Oh, makes you look a little
I was
more
wondering,
official.
dude. I'm like, man, this guy's really going to come fuck with us?
No, I wasn't going to with you, man. No, because I'm a big believer,
Right
People
on.
just leave us alone.
Yeah, exactly.
We're out in public, we can do this.
I love your attitude,
And
man.
I like it because I learned more about my rights by watching these guys.
Yeah.
I was wanting to learn about my rights when I bumped into the channels on YouTube, I'm like, wait a minute. So I started watching Long Island Audit. You ever seen him?
Oh, yeah.
So many of them. All of them. And
Johnny
you may,
5-0.
Yeah, you may have different opinions on the approach, but
Yeah,
I don't
everybody's got
care.
their own style.
Well, it's like you say, man, some might not be so nice, some might be very nice, but hey.
Well, and the thing you can always admire about him is he's always cool, collected, and cordial. Unless somebody gets nasty with him, then he gets nasty right back.
Right, well, it's a perfect thing then.
Hell
Awesome.
yeah.
I'm so proud to meet you guys.
No, right on, man.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you.
And once again, thank you for the support,
Mark,
sir.
Mark
I really-
Broadwell, yeah. Glad to meet y'all, man.
And I'm sorry, you're a firefighter?
No, my boss is.
Okay, well.
He's a district chief here, one of the district chiefs here in Nashville.
And I see you're a former Army?
No, sir, I just support the military, but hey, we can film around them too, their bases.
Yes, sir.
Their own public
Yes,
property.
sir.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
love seeing the interactions. Sometimes you end up with your head in the asphalt, and other times you walk away.
Yeah, it's just the responses are so mixed. It's amazing.
Well, when I saw this place, right, all that, I thought, man, Nastynathaniel needs to come here. But what a shock to see it.
On top of it, it's a beautiful building.
It is a
And
beautiful
we did a little research on the fall school that used to be here. I mean, there's so much history out
They
here.
shouldn't get upset. So far, they haven't.
Right.
Yeah,
Well, hey, man.
young.
Hey, appreciate you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Take care, sir.
Dude, I was wondering when somebody would recognize you here. That's pretty wild.
Well, they got this sign that says come in for a free personality test, so I don't know if... Should we take them up on that? We got a nice little lady there at the counter. Howdy! Great!
Ooh, it's hot out there. Were you able to tell us about the fall school and all? Was there history about it?
You see the plaque outside?
We did, yeah.
That's all I really know about the building.
Are you guys do any kind of tours of the building?
Not of the physical, I mean, we just mainly of this area and then the chapel area.
Oh, okay. We didn't mean to spook you. We're just...
no.
We like
Can we check
old
it out?
buildings and...
Yeah, all I have to do is have you guys hand sanitize and just gloves and a mask. That's it. And then I'll check your temperature to make sure you guys aren't inactive and been around anybody sick or ill.
Sweet.
Come out, there you go.
How's the day treating you?
Good, it is hot.
You're staying nice and cool in here though.
It is, yeah. We're getting our air conditioning fixed because some of the areas, like with the older buildings, like trying to.
In my spare time, which is not a lot.
Yeah. So you guys traveling or?
I'm new to Nashville. I've been here about 8 months living in northern Nashville. He just got here recently and kind of showing him around. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a beautiful city. I really love it. This is going on my second year living here.
I'm sorry?
This is going on my second year living in Nashville.
Okay, where from?
Well, I moved here from Alabama.
Alabama.
I lived a little bit everywhere, so
Not too far then.
not too far, yeah. It was only 2 hours and like 45
Guess I don't know how to put on gloves.
It's all right.
No.
Well, plus they stick with
Yeah.
stick it on there. All right.
Oh yeah, I'll put that on. Better be safe than sorry, you know.
Yes, sir.
And what is your name?
Edward?
Edward? Edward and
I'm Gene.
Gene. All right, is that with a G or a J?
G, yeah, Gene.
Here, I'm just gonna zap you real quick.
Oh,
You
okay.
guys are more than welcome to. So what do you guys do for a living?
Well, we like to go around and film like old historical buildings. That's what caught our attention about this. And, you know, it was an old schoolhouse and... Oh, okay.
So this used to be a fountain. We're getting it renovated. The water.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, cool.
Yeah. So and then up here is all glass.
This, oh my God, look at that. That is amazing.
So where you're walking on is little tiles of glass.
Oh, should we not
No,
step
it's
on
fine.
that?
No, you can. No, this area you can step on. I'm just saying. So downstairs in our area, there's like offices and everything. You could look up and see the light.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
It just shines down from down there up here.
Oh, wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. But this is all the original woodwork of the building.
Oh, man.
Even the doors and the hardware that are on the doors.
This is beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow. This is like a state capitol building. You know,
It
how it's kind of like the rotunda and everything.
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah. And then it's a 3-story building, so we have that. There.
You have like a rooftop area?
Well, this, no, it just has more offices there.
Okay.
Yeah. And then that actually where the windows is like the attic area.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so you actually have to climb up in the ceiling.
Gotcha.
But most of the ceilings are like this. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice and cool.
Yep, nice and cool. But yeah, I mean, this is our displays that we set up in here about like what Scientology is, but.
Yeah, I remember when I was a kid seeing the what is that, Walden books, the ads on Walden books.
Yeah.
Were, you know, get your copy today, and it had the volcano exploding. It's said by
yeah,
L.
the
Ron
Dianetics,
Hubbard.
The Dianetics book. You're thinking Dianetics.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Yeah, I
the
remember my
mental
dad
health, yeah.
had it.
Yeah, it's a really great book. I recommend like reading. That was a life changer for me.
Oh, yeah.
It was. That's how I like got into it, and then all the beautiful things that they do, like the volunteer minister people,
Oh.
right? They go out if there's destruction and help the area stabilize, which is great. Like,
Oh,
you
interesting.
know.
I don't know anything.
That's a great for
well,
the
no,
community.
but
Yeah.
I know you try to get people off drugs. Like that's one of our, campaigns. Education, so you understand what the drugs do to your body. So
Sure.
You know what? Is this Clearwater?
This one is in Clearwater. Yes.
Yeah, because I have a friend that lives in well, actually he doesn't live he lives in Largo, which is the next town over. And I remember going to downtown Clearwater and seeing that building.
Yeah, that's actually our flag base.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
That's our main hub. Down there, we have that one, and in California.
Looks like
Oh.
a Ritz Carlton.
It does almost.
Yeah, it looks like a resort or.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's that. And this is the other area.
Cool. I really appreciate this.
Yeah, no, we really appreciate it. Thank you. I mean, this is just fascinating. Oh, this is really cool.
Yeah, that's the founding of when we opened up after the regeneration.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
Yeah.
That's really neat. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be stopping and looking at everything.
It's okay. It is very beautiful. Try to match the decor for the time. this is our chapel.
Do you have any idea how they may have kept this whole thing cool back in the day, or do you think that the brick was enough to insulate it?
I think, I mean, however it feels right now, it's kind of how it was.
How they do it?
Yeah, 'cause like I said, our air is kind of out, so it probably had a similar feeling of what it is, you know, now.
Wow.
But yeah, because that's one thing we routed in, but like I said, the buildings, how they were built, but it's beautiful woodwork, this is all original, wasn't like we added that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
So
so.
this is maybe originally like a ballroom or something.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, or a big, you know, where they did, you know, maybe delivered whatever to the students, the auditorium or something like that, you know.
Oh, they got a piano.
Yeah.
At the time was and
Yeah.
how life was back then.
Yeah.
Could see Liberace playing the piano right
Oh,
there.
yeah. You have some very talented people that just come here that play and everything, so yeah.
Yeah, it said something like it's a celebrity center, so you guys
Oh, this is cool. Look at this.
get like a lot
The
of
lion.
celebrities.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is like this is absolutely gorgeous. This is just really.
But yeah, L. Ron Hubbard, he was the founder of Scientology, so. And
Did-
one thing about our churches is we try to get historical buildings and keep them, you know, going. So a lot of times, most of our churches are in older buildings and we renovate them to be, you know, a church and keep them, their history alive.
Yeah, I do a lot of videos, and I like a lot of videos and seeing what the building used to be and where it is now. Old banks, you know, we covered one, or he covered one rather, in San Antonio. It was a bank that had been, really old bank that had been converted into a Mexican consulate.
Yeah, but yeah, this is the only other area that I can show you guys, unless
okay.
you know, if you're public and
That's
you're
cool.
on service or something like that. But yeah, and this is our network. I don't know if you guys ever watched it. There's some really cool stuff on there.
Scientology Network.
Yeah, it's Scientology Network. They have a little bit of everything. Like I don't know if you guys ever listen to music, like Incubus.
Yep.
You know the band? They're actually Scientologists. I didn't know.
Oh,
that.
Incubus is?
Yeah, I did not know it until I was like watching the channel. They did like a special on there.
Yeah.
That's why like I watched it and I was like, oh my God, I never knew that. Like before I was in Scientology, I didn't know, you know.
How long have you been in Scientology?
2018. Yeah,
Okay.
that's when I got into it.
Okay,
I
so-
read the Volcano book. See, it does have the Volcano still on there.
Oh, okay,
But
yeah.
yeah. So that's what I got into it. There were some parts that it made sense and I could see it.
And
You
clicked
know,
with
my
you.
life, yeah, because it was stupid. Like my best friend, my husband never liked her, and I was like, why does he not like her? And what happens? Me and her had went to Vegas, and I had slept with a guy, and this was like even before we were married.
Okay.
Let's pause this for a moment. She just said that her and her friend slept with a guy in Vegas. She makes it sound as though sleeping with a guy is a major sin. Well, if that's the case, then my nasty butt is definitely gonna be burning in hell.
But she was there with me, right? So we had the secret together, you know. And it's like an overt because I cheated on my partner, right? So
Sure.
overt is just like doing something wrong against somebody that can harm them.
Sure.
So that's what an overt is. So of course I did this, you know, whatever. I'm with my spouse. I don't understand why he doesn't like my friend. Doesn't make sense to me. Well, in the book it tells you because like you feel like you're hiding something, right, and always being found, so you act a different way when that occurs. So like as soon as I like realized that I was able to see it, I let him know, hey, I did this in Vegas, like I'm taking responsibility of it.
Looks like a
Kind of own up to
Yeah,
it.
I owned up. I took responsibility. I was like, hey, I did this, you know, and it felt good for me.
One, if
to
you
do
hadn't,
that.
you'd be carrying that burden
Yeah,
on your
burden
shoulder.
would do, yeah, and then, you know, my marriage wouldn't be as good. So like, well, as soon as I let him know, I was like, you know, like, how do you want to handle it, you know? With good communication, you know, it's like, hey, how do you want to handle it? And
Number
then,
one key to a successful relationship.
It is.
I truly
Yeah.
believe that.
It is. It's very true. Yeah. And you don't
That's
make
an
them
interesting
wrong.
story.
You don't make them wrong, you know. But
You know, you were saying that the band Incubus, that they were Scientologists. something, because after this we're driving to Memphis. I'm a big Elvis fan.
Are you?
We're going to see Graceland,
Oh,
and
nice.
Elvis's ex-wife Priscilla Presley. She's a Scientologist.
Yeah, I did not know that.
Yeah, Priscilla Presley's a Scientologist,
Yeah.
and I think his daughter Lisa Marie. I think she's a Scientologist. I know Priscilla is a Scientologist. I don't know if his daughter is or not, but and then of course
Priscilla?
Priscilla?
Priscilla Presley?
she's a Scientologist.
I don't know.
It's a celebrity center.
Yeah.
I don't know. I literally, if someone honestly was a celebrity and came in, I just treat them as a normal like person. Like I don't treat them different.
Is there anybody that you can say that you've seen?
No, we're not
No.
allowed to.
Okay.
Oh no, I understand.
Hey, I gotta ask.
No, it's
But
fine,
maintain
yeah.
confidence.
Like Tom Cruise come in from time to
They
time?
Yeah, I
That's
just
the
saw
only
him
thing I
Maverick.
know.
That's pretty wild if he does arrive.
It's about the only thing I
Much
know
love
about
that.
Scientology is Tom Cruise.
But yeah, so yeah, and this is a little bit of display about it, about Dianetics, right?
Oh,
So
okay.
we believe, you have an analytical mind, right? And it tells most of your memories are stored in a conscious portion of your mind, and the part that thinks, calculates, and makes decision, right? So that's like a good thing. That's like what you use your brain, right?
Mm-hmm.
Function. Then you have a reactive mind. So it's painful memories called engrams are buried within the reactive mind where they react later without you knowing it. So that's like you got burnt on a stove, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, I got burnt. But every time you go near a stove, you get that sensation you've been burned, right? Like if you walk to it and go,
You think back on it.
you think back on it,
yeah.
it triggers. So that would be the reactive mind showing you, hey, this could burn you. So you don't want to use the stove anymore because you've been burned. So that's kind of like what the reactive mind.
No, it's kind of like positive reinforcement that, some of these things, like most people should know, but sometimes you need to hear these things from somebody in order to trigger something in your mind that creates change kind of thing, right?
Yeah, it's just, you realize what the reactive mind does, so then there in the book it tells you how to handle that. And then you have yourself, which we believe is a spirit. And then you use your analytical mind to run your life. It's a tool, and then, some people have the reactive mind.
So, can you be like multi-religious? Like,
You can have any religion.
Are you multi-religious?
Yeah,
Are you
yeah.
a Scientologist?
He gets personal.
No,
I'm
it's
sorry.
fine, yeah. No, that's fine, yeah. I used to, like I said, I used to be a Baptist. Like,
Oh,
and
okay.
I still go to Baptist churches.
Well,
and
so you
everything.
said used to be.
No, I mean, I'm just saying I don't go to them as much as I used to, but
But you still consider yourself a Baptist?
yes, I still
Right.
consider myself a
And
Baptist.
a
Like if I go
Scientologist.
back home, like I'll go to my Baptist church.
Okay.
If that makes sense. Like
Yeah.
you can have any religion. The only thing we don't support is if it's harmful to mankind or someone's spirit.
Oh, okay.
Like if it was like KKK
We
or
could,
something
we
like
could
that.
go
we
on
would
for
not
days.
But you know
Devil
what I'm
worshipping
saying?
or
Don't
something.
get me
Yeah.
started.
But you know what I'm saying? That's the only thing. Yeah.
Right.
So yeah. And then
Awesome.
we have Cool things.
Cool.
You have any kind of pamphlets or anything?
Yeah. Like what are you interested in?
I don't know, just something that would give a quick breakdown on some of the things that you talked about, something that, if you had to pick one pamphlet to give to
If I
someone.
had to pick one pamphlet, that's hard.
Yeah.
It just depends on a person. Like I would definitely tell them to, watch
Maybe
the
just read
DVD.
Dianetics or.
Read Dianetics, definitely recommend that.
Okay.
I'll give you the thing on the network that has great information. Like I'm gonna give you just a cute, like it's a little booklet thing. You just scan it on your phone and it'll take you to the app.
Okay.
And
I'm
it
sure
has-
Google can do wonders.
Yeah, well, no, don't do Google.
No.
Just imagine like everybody has an opinion, right?
Right.
And then you get subjected to like bad things. But, and then we have these courses too. Like they're like $50 courses. It's like great information about anything you can think of life.
Alright, well, it sounds like,
but I'm not like selling you.
Well,
on that,
no,
but,
it sounds like one of the life-changing books, in your opinion, was Dianetics. And,
It really was. That's really what Dill. I've taken some of these courses. Like I said, they're $50, like whatever area of your life that you need help with. And it's just great information that you can go back and apply to your life, which is great.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gain knowledge so you can use good knowledge to better, whatever area.
Better
of life
whatever.
you
That's
need.
what life's about.
Yeah, it is,
If more
right?
people had those,
Yeah.
those better kind of
Oh, wow.
emotions.
Yeah, But yeah.
What a world we might live in, huh?
Yeah, exactly. That's what we're trying to do, educate people.
Oh, that's
You
cool.
know, so they can make the change for themselves.
And I'm sorry, your name was?
Christina.
Christina?
Edward?
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm Gene.
All right.
Well, I really appreciate you taking the time to show us around.
So here's what I recommend is just going on here. Just literally the Scientology, channel. So you can actually take that if you want.
Okay.
It is to watch. There's just like an app on your
It's on
phone.
Roku and
Yeah, I mean it's on everything. But it's really good information because you know today in the world it can be a little like a lot of depressing information and like on this channel it's just great information to
Yeah.
have.
Depressing,
And
like
your
gas
friends.
prices and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah. You know, it's like, I don't need to keep
It's all
hearing
bad
about
news.
gas prices, you know?
Right.
But good information that you can make, you know, changes. Like for me, you know, it's like gas prices are a little depressing. But now I'm like, well, how can I make more income, right? So I took a course on like how I can boost my money.
Yeah.
And
You know,
instead
put up
of dwelling on a problem, you're finding a solution.
Yeah, exactly. By gaining good information, knowledge that I can choose to use. And I know it's a good source.
And then maybe through the network of Scientology itself, you're provided with a lot of comfort and support from your peers.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, we talk to people too. Like, a lot of people are invert, you know. I love to talk to people, but there's also like tech to understand like on who you can trust,
Yeah.
right? Because not everybody has good intentions. So there's actually like a course you can take on who to know how to trust.
How to kind of read people.
How to
and-
read
yeah.
people just on their behaviors or how they act because like an antisocial person won't use names. They'll just use generalities like they.
Yeah.
You know, those people over there, you know, were hitting things instead of, oh, Bob was actually hitting, you know, so you
Yeah.
can actually deal. So things like that. So those are like one factor. But yeah.
Yeah, very interesting.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, we won't bug you anymore. I'm sorry.
No, it's very great.
I could spend hours talking about this the subject.
No, it sounds cool. Well, you guys have a safe trip
All right,
to
thank you very much.
Memphis and everything.
And it's Christina, right?
Christina.
I'll write you a good review on Yelp.
Okay, no, thank you. I appreciate that. So, yeah, it's very nice.
Oh, nice to meet you, Christina. Thank you so much.
A brief history on the fall school and a very nice tour from Miss Christina. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you for stopping in.
Thank you. Guess you didn't see that one coming.
Well, that was definitely a pass. Well, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap this audit up. Silent Citizen and myself. Well, if you sat through the whole thing, you saw what happened. We met that nice young lady from Alabama, Christina. She gave us a tour. She let us film. She didn't press us for our personal details. And she was just an all-around nice, genuine person. So, I don't know. I'm going to give Scientology Nashville an A+ pass. But as always, if you feel differently, please say so in your comments. Nastynathaniel, Silent Citizen, signing off. Until next time, may the audit be with you.